Hey guys, so I'm going to tell you a story. It's story time with Orlin Home. So this is a story of how I met Nicholas. So this happened over 3 years ago, I think. We met on Facebook. I was in a Facebook group called Gay Vegan Man, and I saw this person posting about shampoo alternatives. And I decided to talk to him and give him some advice because at the time I was a raw vegan and I was using all natural products, so I recommended some shampoo to him. And then we just started talking. The first thing he sent me was a private message, and it was, "You're cute," and a winking face. And I said thank you. And then we just started talking from there. We weren't in a relationship at all, we were just friends. And we kept talking for many months. Eventually, the Woodstock Fruit Festival came, which is a festival which I no longer support. So I was going to go to New York for the festival. However, I decided to bring Nicholas gifts. I got mangoes from the farm I used to work at, and I put them as a carry-on in mesh bags, and I brought that on the airplane. I ended up having to pay $20 for each bag because I flew with Spirit Airlines and they fucking ripped me off. So before I could get to the waiting room, the mangoes had to go through the scanners, and they literally thought the mangoes had bombs in them because I had an iPhone charger in one of the mesh bags, and I had the mangoes, and the mangoes have seeds inside of them, so it looks pretty fishy on the x-ray. So that was funny. They thought I had bombs, but they weren't bombs, they were mangoes. So anyways, I got on the plane with the mangoes, put them right next to my chair. It was really weird. Thank goodness it was a local flight because you can't get away with that internationally, but you're actually allowed to bring fruits on national flights in the USA. So I brought the fruits all the way from South Florida to New York, to LaGuardia Airport. From LaGuardia Airport, I took a bus with the mangoes and everything to a park. I forget the name of the park, but that's where I met Nicholas. So I was at the park and I was looking for him all over because back then my vision wasn't that good, but I didn't wear glasses because I didn't like how I looked with glasses. I was basically a blind fruit bat. I couldn't see anything. So I was struggling to find Nicholas, and eventually he found me and we just sat down. He was wearing a tuxedo because he was gonna play his violin after meeting me. So we basically sat down and we introduced ourselves, and I gave him the mangoes, and he was so grateful and he was so happy because mangoes are so expensive in New York and they don't taste good. So he was very happy about the gifts I brought him. I brought him mangoes, my mesa pote, and I brought him sugar apples, and he loved all of them. And basically we just started talking for about an hour, and then he had to go play his violin. So I followed him to where he was gonna play his violin, and I ate a watermelon outside of the place he was playing at. So it was so weird. I was getting all kinds of weird looks, and then he comes out and he's like starts laughing at me because I'm just eating a melon on the floor. But anyways, that was the first time I met Nicholas, and then I went to the Woodstock Fruit Festival after this meeting, and you know, I had a good time. I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time. I didn't like some of the people there, but I did have a good time, especially because I paid for it, so I tried really hard to have a good time because this is a very expensive festival. I paid over $1,000. But anyways, after the festival ended, I ended up going to New York again, and I spent, I think it was 3 days with Nicholas. I don't even remember. I have really bad memory for this kind of stuff. But I spent a few days with Nicholas. We didn't do anything sexual. We were just friends. I helped him move to his new apartment, so that was fun. We had to move his stuff from point A to point B, and it was actually a really nice bonding experience. Back then I used to walk bare feet, so it was so funny because his friend and him used to think I was so weird because I would walk bare feet because I was trying to be a barefoot fruitarian. I know, I'm crazy. But yeah, I was trying to do that back then. So I was walking with my bare feet over the floors of New York, which are full of nails, diseases, all kinds of nasty things. But anyways, I was doing that. Our friendship started growing from there, and after I left New York, we kept talking, and eventually we traveled together. That's gonna be a whole nother story time though, because we did go through Central America. We traveled a lot, and we spent many months in Central America, and we still weren't in a relationship. So if you guys want to hear more about our story, please leave it in the comments below and say, I want to hear more about your story, and I will tell you more about our story. It's actually very interesting. So this is just the beginning. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel and to Nicholas's channel, Nikocado Avocado. There's gonna be a link right here, and please share this video so that we can get more viewers. Thank you so much for supporting us and for watching our videos. I'll see you next time. Bye.